You right now are watching live Boothbay Region 7th grade basketball playing Coastal 8th. We are at this is the first game of the night for Boothbay in the Rotary Classic. So Boothbay 7th is going to be playing Coastal 8th. And what, Kelvin? Kelvin's
Coastal 7th.
I told you that.
He said 8th.
So we'll go back and look at that. But we have Coastal 7th and Coastal Hope 7 and Boothbay 8. Today's coaches are Kevin Ames and Angel Ames for Boothbay and John Pinkham for Coastal. Coastal is out of Damerscotta. If anyone's wondering where Coastal's from, but they have two teams. They got an 8th grade team and a 7th grade team, and they're out of the Damerscotta area. Right now the coaches are talking to the officials and just going over a couple of things. So this is the 34th annual Boothbay Region Classic. Up in the elementary school we have the girls playing, and that's the Rotary Classic. And I believe, I'm going to go off the top of my head, I believe it's the 39th year we've been doing the Rotary Classic for the girls at the school. Today's scorekeeper is Stevie Lewis. He's doing our score clock, and the score sheets are Mr. Rich Nolan and Mr. Neil Verge. On camera today is Austin Crocker, and beside me, who's going to chime in once in a while to give his important insight on the game, is Kelvin Crocker.
Definitely.
As you hear in the background, we have a horn that just went off. That means the teams are going to get ready, and Austin's going to see if we can gather all the kids in one shot as I tell you who's there. So for Boothbay starting, it looks like number 1, Eli Goodrow. 15, number Caden Alley. Cameron Alley. Cameron Crocker, Kyle Ames, and the last starter looks like Jay Hosh. All right, he's number 4.
Here we go.
I know some of the Coastal kids. We'll try to get you as many as we can. But Crocker comes down with the tip. Kyle goes up strong, and he is partially blocked by number 23, Nathan Masters. And so Boothbay has the ball out of bounds. Kyle tries to get the ball over to Crocker, but Crocker was unsuccessful at the as he gets picked off on the way through. Lincoln gets down, or Coastal gets down. They get the ball down low and make a couple rebounds. And as they're rebounding, we got a rebounding foul on Kyle Ames, and that's going to be his first foul of the contest. So Boothbay, as you see, are in their home whites, and Coastal is in the black uniforms. Number 1, Josh Pinkham has the ball, and as he's getting around, I will try to get more familiar with their names as we go. Teddy Martell, number 10. 23 back to Masters. Masters puts it up. No good. Again, another rebound by Coastal. Boothbay really needs to start rebounding that ball a little better. And Masters puts it up for the first 2 points of the game. Kyle Ames, the point guard, brings it up really quickly. Gets it down to Eli Goodrow. Eli goes up, and it looks like he's fouled by Black. I'm going to guess 23 Masters, but we'll have Mr. Stalin give us the... And, of course, I'm wrong. So 10 is who? Teddy Martell. So Teddy's got his first.
Pass to Cameron Alley. Pass to Jay. Back to Kyle.
So Kyle Ames is trying to get his offense set up. Down low we see Eli Goodrow and Cameron as Cameron pops back up. Nice little jump shot by number 2, Kyle Alley. Kyle Ames. I forget. Steal by Eli Goodrow. He is going 2-on-1, puts it up. Long shot, rebounded by number 21. 21 is Tyler Holmes. And Masters puts up another shot, and he's got his second basket of the day. Makes it 4-0 in favor of Coastal.
There you go. He draws the foul this time.
So Kyle takes the ball through the middle, and
foul again on Teddy Martell.
That's the second on Martell.
Team second.
Both times I thought I was going to give it to someone else. I'm not being very nice.
No, you're not. First one is off a little bit. And number 3 is checking into the game.
Number 3, his name is Jacob Maker.
Oh, man, we know him.
And the second shot is good. So, first points for Boothbay comes from Kyle on a foul shot. And it looks like Boothbay's pressing.
Out.
And nice hustle by Cameron Crocker, but unfortunately he's unable to get it. And Boothbay is now down 6-1 after a 2-point basket from
number 21. Kyle puts it up.
Tyler Holmes. All right, Boothbay struggling to get the ball in the hole. This is not something we'll see the whole game, I'm sure of. On defense, Eli's covering Maker. Masters has the ball, gets it to Maker. Maker foot on the line. Rebound by Crocker, gets it off to Kyle, actually Eli to Kyle, and back up the court they go. A 3-point shot deep for a 3-point. It's good for Kyle Ames. 3-point basket for Kyle Ames. That makes it 4-6 in favor of Coastal Hoops right now, but nice little bounce there for Kyle.
Let's see if that turns the game around here.
Masters fakes a pass, goes up for it. Kyle does a good job getting the ball back in. Crocker tries to save it, and he must have it off from one of the black feet. So
I don't think he landed on his elbow. Too.
Is it black ball or white?
White ball.
All right, so we're going to stay right with you through the timeouts, just so you know. Boothbay did call a timeout, and once again we have with 3:25 in the first quarter, it is 4-6 in favor of Boothbay. All 4 points coming from Kyle Ames at this point. This team has played together throughout the whole school league. They're for the most part for the school. I mean, they've started way back in the Y League, but they played 7th grade ball at the elementary school, and then they continued on with the travel team. And you know, Dan Pryor coached the middle school, and now we have Kevin and Angel, who I think this must be the 3rd or 4th year coaching these kids. They do a wonderful job. So Boothbay has the ball back in. Kyle Ames brings the ball up slower this time. Crocker has the ball around the 3-point. Looks down at Hash. Makes a tough, a nice pass down and a tough turnaround shot by Hash. Nice passing. Cameron Alley was pretty much guards the ball when he comes. He's one of the better defensive players on the team. Really quick, moves his feet well. So Boothbay is
good defense by Cameron Crocker.
Yeah. All right, so you hear 3. Black ball out of bounds. They call play 3. The ball gets into number 1, which is Pinkham. Pinkham gets it to...
Nice hook shot.
Nice hook shot by Holmes. That's his first 2, so... Now we are 8-4. Ball hits Cameron Alley on the side of the head, but it still goes into black ball. There's a nice recovery getting back by... Ames, and shot goes up, and Boothbay really needs to start rebounding a little better. That's another shot for Holmes. So both him and Masters have 4 points apiece, and so now we have a 10-4 ball game. Screen set by Eli, drive to the hoop. Nice job by Kyle Ames. All right, so now they get. I hear Kevin yelling, "Get in it!" So Boothbay's trying to put on the full court press. They gotta have someone back. I'm not sure. Open. I'm not sure who's supposed to be.
Kevin's down.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, it stopped in the middle of it. Cameron, I don't know if he got hit in the eye, got hit in the head. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, got hit in the lip, I'm getting told. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to Kelvin just for a moment, and I'm going to come down and see if there's anything I need to do to make sure that he's all set. And actually what we'll do is we'll cut out just for a moment.
All right, we're back in after that injury timeout. Black gets the ball on the end line. Passes to number 21, who travels. So it'll be white ball on the end line. Oh, it's jump ball. Still black ball, never mind. Passes to double zero. He draws the foul. He'll be at the line for 2 shots. Foul is on number 42, Hayden Brewer. At the line to shoot 2 is
I know who that is.
First one is good. So it is now 11-6 in favor of Coastal Hoops. Second one is good. Boothbay needs to run their offense here. Alright, Kyle takes the ball up. Screen by Cameron and Alley. Pass to Eli, good row. Dribbles, passes back to Kyle, who takes a shot. No good. Number 4 takes the ball up. Passes it to 21. Rebounded by Hayden Brewer. Passes to Kyle Ames, who takes it up for a shot, and it's good. Now the score is 8-12 in favor of Coastal. Jacob Maker has the ball, takes the shot, a little bit off the boards. Good rebounding by Boothbay though. Kyle's still got the ball, he's going up for it, and it count that hoop. He drew the foul on that. Fouls on black number 3. That's Jacob Maker, his first, team's third. Kyle will be making the 3-point play attempt. And it's good. Now they're within 1 point. 1 minute left in this quarter. Maker has the ball, being defended by Eli. 4 passes back to Maker. Maker passes it 0-0. Hayden's playing good defense. 4 has the ball, passes Jacob. Dribbles, nice move. Nice save too. But going out of bounds, so it's still black ball. We have another injury. So Kyle Ames' arm is hurting him. I don't know if he jammed it or... I don't know. When Cameron's back, he looks a little bit better. He still looks a little out of it, though. So we have a sub for White. Jay Hosh coming back in for Kyle. We also have Hunter Arsenal in. Alright, we have black ball on the side. Taking the ball out is Nathan Simmons, who passes it to 22, passes 24, puts it up. No good. Eli has the ball, passes it to Jay. Passes it to Hunter Arsenal, who passes to Graham, who is heavily defended. And it goes out of bounds, so it is black ball on the offensive turnover. Pass number 2, passes it up to number 4. Good defense. And that's the end of the first quarter. We have Coastal leading at 12-11.
Yeah, hey, if Crocker gets in the head, that's a good thing. It's just... Kelvin, I'm terrible with sign language, you know that, right? Especially when you're flapping all over the place. So, we are back. Was that the end of the first quarter, guys?
Yes.
All right, so I'm caught back up. I've been running around taking care of some injuries down low. So, it is 11-12, and I told Austin already that we're going to run right through the intermissions and timeouts. We're going to just keep on going and talk about the schedule, talk about stuff like that. So, anyways, Again, it's Crocker, Austin Crocker, and Kelvin Crocker here. We're going into the second quarter. As you saw, we're getting a little banged up already. Cameron just got hit in the lip. He's going to go back in. I think he's fine. And Kyle jammed his finger, which I think the finger's been bothering him if it's the same one. I know the other night it was hurting him for some reason. So, Jay Hash is running point for Boothbay, number 4. He gets it over to Hunter Arsenal, number 31. 31 tries to get it by Jacob Maker, but is unsuccessful. And the ball is turned over by Boothbay. 4 goes in, fakes a move to the hoop, turns it back out. Ball's 24. 3 seconds count by Walt Gornell. So it's going to turn it back over to Boothbay. And again, the score in starting the second half is 11, Boothbay 12, Coastal Hoops. So I guess I'm gonna ask Kelvin how we got up to 11, because when I left it wasn't that much.
It was Kyle Ames drew the foul on it and he made the hoop. So then you got the 3-point play.
So, but that's still. And it was also, only 4 when I left.
Kyle got another shot too.
So we're saying Kyle Ames scored.
Kyle scored all the points.
Several points so far. Good job, Kyle. So let's get that finger wrapped up or something. Get back in. Boothbay has the ball. Inbounds. Jacob Maker tried to get, nice shot by Cameron, tried to steal it, but was unsuccessful. Cameron Crocker went to the hoop and rolled around. Black comes down with the rebound, ball's up, and it's good, and Boothbay is now trailing 11-14. So I want to also say thank you to everyone that's helping me out. I mean, like, I've already mentioned Neil Verge, and I've mentioned Stevie Lewis, who's here every year, and someone else who's here every year without fail is Rich Nolan. He's been here longer than I have for, I think this is my 4th or 5th year. So I thank them. Jacob Maker with a nice little turnaround shot to make it 16-11. So I want to thank them. And plus we have Heather McDaniel, who's helping me on the cafe this weekend.
Oh, that's a foul.
And we have people at the door. Like right now it's Nicole Lebrecht, and it's
fouls on Nathan.
We've had a lot of help with the all the Alamo boys, and the Gabe Buren and Hannah Morley, and we'll keep naming them as we go. But
Miller.
What you got to understand is all these people are volunteering this weekend and doing a great job. It wouldn't happen without them. So Boothbay has the ball coming in. Crocker gets the ball back to Hash behind the back. Hash tries to go up with it, but I think he's being held by number 2 if I saw correctly. And so that's the first foul on number 2 for Coastal, but more interestingly, it is the 6th foul. So next shot will be 1-1 for Boothbay, where Boothbay's only got 2 fouls at this point.
First one's good.
So on the floor right now, we have Mr. Sammy Burnham, we have Jay Hash, we have Hayden Brewer, we have Eli Goodrow, and number 3 Cameron Crocker.
How's he doing, by the way?
I think he was fine. I think he just got a little scared and a little shaken up, but he threw water in his face and went back to play. All right, so Mr. Gorneau calls a violation on Black, and I think his 24 was in too early. The rule being that you have to wait till it hits something up there. Hits the rim, backboard something before you can go in, and they went in a little early. Jay missed free throw, and Coastal Hoops once again came down with the ball. Coastal Hoops doing a great job rebounding today.
Yes.
Nice job by Hayden. Hayden should have stayed just straight up. Stay straight up. There's no. He had already had him stopped. There's no reason. Oh, that was a tough shot. I don't know.
That would have been nice.
So foul's going to be on number 23, Masters, and Eli changed his shot all over the place on that one. He went from coming in, and everything but between his legs. So, and you know what? It almost went in. So we got a 2-shot foul for Boothbay. First shot's up, and it's off the front of the rim. We got to start hitting these. I don't know when I was
free throws win games.
Yep. It looks like this is probably going to be a close game, and I know that's at least 4 free throws or 5 free throws that we've missed. And that makes at least 6.
And a rebounding has to start happening, too.
Yeah, you got to get Crocker. It looks like either Eli or Hayden or Cameron or someone. Good job by Sammy Burnham. A steal. He's trying to get control of the ball, and people were calling for a travel. But I think one thing that we got to understand is that once you go down for the ball, you're allowed to go until your momentum stops. So he dove on that ball, and you saw him slide. That's not travel necessarily until his momentum ends and he starts moving around then. So there was a jump ball and in favor of
nice rebound. There
Coastal,
we go.
and Eli Goodrow gets up there and gets a nice rebound. Bringing up the ball right now is Crocker. Crocker looks over to Hash. Hash gets the ball, feeds Crocker back down low. He puts it up. Great pass. You got to make those. You have to make those shots for Boothbay. So Boothbay is now retreating back down to the.
There we go. Good job, Cameron.
And so
take the charge.
So, yeah, that was a great call by Walt Yorno. I was watching it. I was seeing what he was coming up with, but it was clearly that the shoulder was down. He hit him with his shoulder, and so that was the foul on Masters, I believe. Yep, number 23, Masters. Nathan, yep, and he's got 2. He's got a watch it. He kind of threw the ball after he made the call, but it was absolutely the right call. And I know
is the player control foul? Can that be a 1-on-1?
No, we do not shoot on play control fouls or team control fouls.
All right, so little screens and stuff like that.
So bringing the ball up is number 24, excuse me, and his name is Chandler Moore. Chandler Moore is running point guard for him. He gets it over to number 25, who's Michael Sprague. Sprague over to 14. Bradley Cross, and another rebound. That's going to be a huge thing if Eli's going to start getting these rebounds and not allowing second shots.
There you go.
And there's 2 points for Eli.
That puts us within 2.
So, score right now, as you heard Kelvin say, it puts them within 2, but the score is 14-16 with 2:45 left in the half. Shot by number 24, I believe that's Chandler. Yep, Chandler Moore, and it was a 2-point shot, it looked like.
Long one, though.
But it was a good one. Sam Burnham, excuse me. Sam Burnham has the ball, gets it to Crocker. Crocker goes to the hoop. He puts up a little nice shot. And nice little lay-in for Crocker, and that, I believe, is his first 2 points of the game.
I think so.
Because I left, I'm not keeping a very accurate score, so that was kind of, so we're going to go with,
That's his second team's.
Is that? I think that's his first, yeah.
It's the other one, other team that had the 3.
So that was foul, which was clearly on Cameron. There was no question about it. It was a good call by the officials. So now we have, entering the game, we have Nick Simmons, and it looks like we have Nick Simpson. And who came in? Did Cameron Alley come back in?
Double dribble.
And so Walt is making sure everyone knows that he's going to make the call and rather than not them. And so I appreciate that he does that, because one thing I'm stressing this year is sportsmanship, and I want to make sure that the crowd is not getting carried away like it has a couple times in years past.
Nice pass.
So nice pass. Up goes Goodrow. Goodrow's just a little bit short. Got to get that. The last defensive player, I call it. I call it the last defensive player is that rim. We've got to get it over. Nice steal. Jay Hash puts it up, and that's a nice little shot by number 4. And so that ties the ball game up. Good job, Boothbay, coming back. And you know what? What's even more interesting is that they're doing it without Kyle on the floor right now, which is, he's always been kind of the catalyst on the offense, is making the ball goes through him, and so him being on the bench, this is good that Boothbay's keeping their composure and doing a good job. So right now we're tied at 18, and Coastal Hoops calls their timeout. Our rules are that both Coastal and have 2 full and 2:30 timeouts. If you stay tuned, next after this game, I believe we'll start right around 8:30. Hopefully earlier if we can. But we'll have the Boothbay 8th playing, and I believe that they're playing. I'm looking through our program. Mr. Neil Verge did an awesome job. We do the best travel team program around. But that being said, I think they're playing, Boothbay 8's playing Oceanside, which is the Rockland team. It was Rockland / Georges Valley, but now that Georges Valley has closed their high school, they call them Oceanside.
I remember that school.
Nice ball movement by Lincoln. Coastal Hoops, excuse me. Coastal Hoops is looking to see if they can get anything down low. Nice reversal. 14 takes it in. 12 pops out, puts it up. Nice.
Grab it, Nick.
It was a nice shot, but and there we go. But Hayden Brewer needs to grab that. If he's going to put a hand on it, get both those hands on it. So the foul was on 42, which is Hayden Brewer, and really could have prevented that foul by getting that first rebound.
Yeah.
So on the line is number 21. I believe that is...
He got the rebound this
Tyler
time,
Holmes, and a rebound by Hayden. Hayden working his way up the court, and Jay is taking control. A nice shot by Jay Hash. That's his second basket, probably of the contest, I believe, who's once again, as we said before, he ties the game up. Nice defense by Cameron Alley, and as I say that, you see him get the ball back for Boothbay. Good job, Cam. So back up the court, Jay Hash is running point. We have Hayden Brewer down low, along with Nick Simpson, screened by Nick. Jay, goes in for the drive, and nice clean block by number 21, I think.
We have 32 seconds.
Which is Holmes. Ball does go out of bounds. Coming in the game is number 11, John Lucas. John Lucas is first action right now, and he's really excited about playing on this team. He really and they really enjoy having him. So glad he's continuing with his basketball. And as Eli Goodrow makes another crazy move. Nice rebound. Perfect by Hayden Alley. He went up there with two hands. He came down and put it back up there strong, which was really nice, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is that Boothbay's first lead of the game?
What?
Is that their first lead?
This is our first lead of the game.
So with 7 seconds left, Boothbay may, I'm not going to say it because, that might be a travel. Yeah, that's a travel. So with 7 seconds left, Boothbay doesn't need to shoot. We could go into halftime with a 2-point lead at 22 to 20. So Boothbay gets it in. Eli, he didn't have a chance, and I think he probably traveled on that anyway. So we're going to go into a halftime break with Boothbay leading Coastal Hoops 22 to 20, and so I think Austin's probably going to cut out at this moment, and we will turn back to you at the flip side of halftime. Here we go. And we are back. Just talking to Kevin and trying to see what's going on with his son, and they're not really sure yet. It's his wrist, his arm, and so forth. So hopefully he's not out for the much longer or more than this game, if that much. So Boothbay has right now. They're going to try to beat this Coastal team without their main ball handler, main shooter, and so forth. So it's going to be an interesting one. So Boothbay has the ball out of bounds. We're back into second half action. Jay Hash is running point, and Cameron is on a wing, as well as Hunter Arsenal. So Jay traveling the baseline, but he can't. The defensive player is allowed to have that spot too, so he can't try to go out of bounds around him, which he did. So Coastal comes back with the ball, and they come down and they throw it away. So turnovers is the story to the start of this first quarter in the second half. So hopefully that changes pretty quickly for both teams.
I didn't miss much. All right, Eli has the ball. And so
Cameron Crocker, gets the ball in the corner, takes it back, gets it to Eli. Eli shoots up and over. Nice little shot by Eli. Hayden Alley. Sorry, guys. Hayden Brewer goes up for the rebound, but he misses the rebound, and Black comes back with it. 12 takes a 3-point shot, but you can't have two pivot foots in order to take a shot, so he really stepped into his shot big time. And so Jay Hash brings the ball up. Hunter Arsenal on this side. Eli picks up the fumbled ball, a loose ball. Gets back over to Eli. Eli gets it down to Hayden. Hayden finds his defensive player. Feels like he can't make a move on him. He gets it back out to Goodrow. Rebound. Great rebound by Hunter Arsenal. So good job, Hunter. Unfortunately, the jump ball didn't go our way, so Coastal has the ball back. I see Randmaker down there helping out Mr. I guess it's Joe Pinkham with this Coastal team. Rand is a JV coach for Lincoln Academy and has been there many, many years. So Coastal does a good job working the ball around. He puts it up, and so the.
Yeah, can you explain that rule? If you go out of bounds, you can't.
You gotta. I don't know what Mike saw. It looks like
he said he was out of bounds when he touched the ball, and they went back across.
Yeah, but I think I gotta check that, because I think as long as you reestablish yourself in bounds, you can grab it. You can't be unless he was the first one to touch it.
I think he did.
So he threw it back in, and he was the first one to touch it afterwards.
Right.
Then that might be. I didn't see the play. So Boothbay turns it over once more, and this is where Kyle's gonna. It's gonna hurt not having Kyle in here. Is the ball protection.
Nice defense by Hayden.
Yeah, it was good defense. That was a tough shot. Didn't even finish turning around to the hoop before he took a shot. So we got a foul. It looks like by the body language, it's going to be on Eli. And I'm finally right on one. I've called 3 fouls, 3-4 fouls before they reported it, and I've been wrong in every one of them. But now but Eli gave it away too. So on Masters is number 23. His first foul shot rolls around the rim, and there was unsuccessful. Cameron Alley back in the game for Cameron Crocker. So now on the floor we have Goodrow, Hosh, Alley, Brewer, and Arsenal. And the second of two is no good. Hayden Brewer gets it, and he's got to get that ball. He's 6 feet tall, and he's got to get that ball up above his head. There's no reason that he's holding that ball where those little kids can grab it. So the nice ball movement by Boothbay. Hunter Arsenal gives it back to Jay Half. Jay to Eli Goodrow. Eli back to, and now Hunter has it some more time. And so they're trying to work the ball in, it looks like, but they are being unsuccessful at that. So Eli takes a nice little 10-foot jump shot, and it was good. So that puts 24. And with 3 minutes left, that's the first 2 points scored this half for either team.
Back to that thing where you said you were right for the first time. The only times you were wrong when you said for the other team.
And so Boothbay gets the ball down low. Eli has the ball at 3-point arc. Gets over to Jay. Jay gets it down to Cameron Alley. Through the fingers of Cameron Alley. And, it is a new ball. So maybe we'll give him a...
Grippy, though.
Yeah, it's grippy, but then after... Yeah.
Yep.
That was clear. So that's all right. It was good hustle defense. There's nothing wrong with getting a couple fouls, especially when it's good hustling in the process. So Boothbay, that's the first foul on Cameron Alley, but the second team foul for Boothbay this half. Coastal had no problem really breaking the press. The little jump shot is up. Hayden Alley's Brewer's working for the rebound. And a travel is called by Mike Stalin, and so Boothbay will get the ball off on the turnover, which I think I was either going to say jump ball or
that was jump ball.
Or travel. I thought I was going to say jump ball, but so now we have another timeout for Boothbay. And like I said, they have 2 fulls, 2 30s. That's different than high school, because in high school you have 2 30s and 3 fulls. But we like to keep these games moving, and we're doing a pretty good job at it. We're right on schedule. It's now, if you're watching it, you'll see that it's somewhere around 7:30, which we start this game at 7. So we'll third quarter. So we're not expecting to start the next game until 8 o'clock. So. 8:30. So we have an hour. So hopefully we can get the Oceanside team down here and start a little early. So we're not staying here till 10, 11 o'clock tonight, because guys, I gotta clean. So anyways, back on the court is Brewer, Alley, Goodrow, Hosh. And I'm going to assume, I can't see, but let's just safely assume that it was Hunter Arsenal, which it is, and Jay Hash. There's no reason to go towards that mid-course line. He just gave one more defensive player by doing that, and he said he's pushing him over, but really he kind of just bounced off him. There was no push there hardly at all. So number 23, Masters, with a nice little jump shot, brings them back within 2. So with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Boothbay has a 2-point lead, and both teams have only scored 2 points this good call. Good call. Nice hustle. Again, you know what is that one thing that I keep saying with Cameron Alley is that hustle, hustle, hustle is that he's made a foul and a travel on hustling, and that's all right. That's going to happen. But at least he's doing it, you know, we're not watching the ball just go into other team's hands. So Coastal brings the ball back up. Goodrow stops ball straight up by Hayden Alley, and there's a jump ball called by Mike Stalin. And this time, I believe, it should favor Boothbay, and it does. So Goodrow takes the ball out. Jay Hush brings the ball up.
You know, he's done that a couple times, and he hasn't gotten a foul for it yet. That's pretty good. He's going for the ball.
I would still like to see him stay a little more straight up and not offer a sack. So we got Teddy Martell on the fast break. Hunter slows him down, gets it over to Pinkham. Pinkham puts it up, and nice rebound by Eli. That was good hustle by both Hunter and Eli getting back down there. And Eli tries to do a little too much on that one. There was 3 black right there. There's no reason to try to drive through. And we just made that. We have 4 other guys that we can get and try to see if we can set the motion or whatever offense Kevin decides to run. Set that up. So ball is down loose on the floor. Teddy put the ball down to Masters and put it down at his feet, and that's awfully tough. That's awfully tough to get that catch into his shoes. So it was Boothbay ball. So Hunter Arsenal goes up and does a good job. Graham and thought he might have been fouled, but they gave the ball out of bounds instead. So in the game is Crocker and Graham. Breyer. Graham goes, screens and works his way around to the outside. Ball gets into Hayden. Nice pass, nice shot. We got to make those. I reiterate, and I'm going to keep telling these guys they got to make those. And I'm sure. Nice job. Straight up, tried to go over Cameron, and Cameron's not all that tall. No. But Cameron was able to get his hands up and stop the ball, and so that's going to be the first foul of the half for Coastal. So and Boothbay only has 2 with under a minute left to go. So once again on the floor is Brewer, Crocker, Goodrow, Ames, and Alley and Breyer. So yeah, I think that it looks like they're gonna try to get a good shot, and there's nothing to. Okay, if you didn't see that, what happened was, and it was a good call on Mike. What happened was when he got the ball, he kind of hopped left to right, and then he started his dribble. Okay, yeah. you gotta put that ball down first. It was a good call. I don't know if anyone else saw it or agrees with me, but he's got to stop that little hop there when he gets it. Nice screen by Teddy Martell. Crocker has to help out on Pinkham. Pinkham gets it over to Masters. Masters goes up. He tries to go over Eli and creates a little bit of contact, but. Another thing I want to go over is that we did see contact over there on Masters, but really is that they might want that foul, but who's really creating contact there? He's right. So you can't reward the offense when they want to create the contact. So a couple of nice calls there by both referees. So Cameron Crocker with 20 seconds left in the third quarter is looking to see what opportunities they may have. I think that I heard Kevin want them to go last shot, but they gotta pass the ball harder than that. When ball goes up once again by Masters, rebound, and it goes in, ties it up. 6 seconds to go, and so Crocker with the foul, I believe, on Martell. Martell stole the ball, but right now that's an example of soft passes. If we're going to pass whether to anyone, let's get it there in a zip. Use our bounce pass. Do whatever we need to do. But right now, use those soft passes are just getting stolen. So the ball goes up, and the foul was after the whistle. There was definitely a foul on Crocker there, but it was definitely after the whistle has sounded. So he got away with one there. So right now, can't get any closer than this.
Nope.
And as Calvin meant to say instead of nope, he meant to say yes. We're going to start the fourth quarter off 24-24. But all we really got out of Calvin was a mouthful of hamburger and nope.
Go, yep.
Yeah. So we have a tie ball game. 3 fouls for Boothbay, 2 fouls for Coastal. 24-24, and we're starting the fourth quarter. So this is our 3rd game of night. Let me reiterate, we have Boothbay and Oceanside playing next, and we're way ahead of schedule right now. Whoa.
Do you think that
but I was just told that because I said that this is going to be a double overtime game to put us back behind.
Oh no! All right,
hey, as long as it's a good game, and you'll be able to hear more of me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Anyway, so Coastal takes the first shot, and it's right off the front of the rim. Nice shot by Coastal, and it would have been a three-point shot. Pass up to Alley, but it was a little too much. I don't think they needed to try to get it down there with two blocks ahead of them. So right there, get it, Booth. Sorry, I was helping. Sorry, I don't mean to help, but I do once in a while. But Boothbay right now is retreating and trying to get back to defense. Nice straight-up defense by Brewer. Brewer defense prevents the Coast from getting the shot, and Eli brings the ball up. Crocker with the three-point shot. It's pretty deep, and nice job following that shot. But once again, with a tie ball game, I'm not sure three-point shots are what we really need right now. So now Coastal's back on top with a 26-24 lead, and Boothbay brings the ball back up the court. Eli's got to really watch that carry. I'm watching him do that, and there we go. That's a nice shot for Crocker. So 2 points. As you watch Eli dribble, he gets that hand underneath the ball, and I know it's been called several times. He needs to be more aware of it. Yeah,
not good.
That was a dumb foul.
He knew that was
We're like 60 feet away from the hoop, and we're fouling with a tie ball game. With Ames already out, and that's the third foul on Crocker. He probably needs to be a little bit smarter on on that decision.
Yeah.
So leaving the game is Brewer and Breyer, and entering the game is Arsenault and Hash.
They're pretty good with these guys.
And they're going to be joining Alley and Goodrow and Crocker. So, like we said, black ball coming in. It's being passed around. 2 gets the ball, gets it over to 12. Lehman gets it down to Masters. Masters tries to split the defense, is unable to do so. A lot of shots going on. Jacob Maker gets the rebound on the backside, puts it up, and is hit. And so the only time the ball goes in is when the foul is.
Number 31.
So
After Arsenal, his first.
That's his first.
5th.
So Maker in line for a 3-point play. Shot is up and short. Only by about a foot, Jacob. It's all right. And so, sorry, Jacob. I'm not making fun of you.
You're just trying to be his father.
So Boothbay gets the ball. Hunter, nice job, nice hustle, nice pass up. We're tied back up at 28. Jay Hash on number 2. Number 2 is Chris Sullivan. Sullivan pass stolen. And so, he's angry. Eli, it's all right. It was a great hustle. Don't get mad about that. They got to make the call, and when you're going to hustle like that, the good things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. You know. So here we go. Ball's back in. Hunter Arsenault is on Masters right now with a little help from Jay. Nailed by Cameron Crocker, and we got a hold on. I believe we got a hold on Maker.
Really?
That's my guess. Oh, Mr. Makeup, Jacob with the hold, and so it's going to be second team foul, second personal foul, third team foul of the half.
You got it right.
And the ball is trying to get back in bounds as Coastal is in full court pressure. So Boothbay has the ball out of bounds. Crocker screens for Hash. Hash gets the ball up the court nice and quickly. Good job, Jay. And there's going to be a play control foul on number 4, Jay Hash. And I believe he ran into his counterpart, number 4, Nathan Simmons.
Did one earlier.
So there's, which I think that's one of those ones we've seen him. Stop and pop, and he took one too many steps, one too many dribbles. He should have just saw that there was 2 men down there and did a little jump shot there. I think he probably would have made that. Jump ball between Maker and Crocker. So 3-3 with a jump ball.
Double 3.
So Boothbay gets the ball back in, and they're being pressured in the full court. Goodrow has the ball, and he's going to stop it. He's probably going to stop the pop, and. I thought, did the hoop not go in? No, okay. So the foul was on number 21.
I thought you called it before the shot.
Taylor Holmes. So Woodrow is going to have the pleasure to shoot 2 free throws. And like we had mentioned before, is we need to make the free throws. There's one. Good job. Thank you, Eli. I don't know how many we made, but that's probably only, we shot a few. But that's probably only the 3rd one, maybe 4th one we've hit all day. So thank you, Eli. So the 2nd of 2, score 29-28. Ball is up, off the front of the rim, off the back of the rim, and in. So Boothbay takes a 2-point lead. Crocker on number 12, who is Lehman. Lehman gets it over to Pinkham, and Pinkham way behind now. And that's the shot for Pinkham right there. Nice try by Hunter Arsenal to get that ball, but it goes out of bounds on him. So
he spiked it.
So Coastal will have the ball out of bounds.
He wasn't letting it get to that number 21.
And the screen across. Nice post up by number 21. And nice little hook. I think that's the 2nd little hook shot we saw by Holmes. Both of them look just as pretty. The ball goes up and blocked by Holmes. So Holmes scored a nice hook shot on one side and defense on the other. Boothbay ball underneath their own basket. They're supposed to have a box there, but it wasn't real boxy. So the ball is luckily.
That's a reach.
Luckily, Alley saw that the pass was off, so he was able to retrieve it. And it looks like Martell will get his 3rd foul of the contest. He had 2 early fouls, so 3 is not bad for him right now. So that picks it. Team fouls at 6 for Boothbay, 5 for Lincoln, and we have a tie ball game at 30. Hosh with the ball, and nice steal by Pinkham. Pinkham goes up for the hoop. Hosh played nice defensive stand there, but they were able to rebound the ball, and then the foul on number 1, Goodrow. And it was a foul on 1. That's his 2nd foul. Maker is in line for 2 shots here, and
Eli's had a pretty good game. So
yeah, he's just got to not get in his own head. That's the big thing. And so, okay, good job, Jacob. I made a little comment when you airballed the first one, but you know what? That was pretty nice swish by Jacob Maker.
I think that's karma.
Is it karma? Is it? I should have kept my mouth shut. Yeah.
If he switches this next one, it's karma.
And we're back.
You got his head again. You're mean.
Jacob, the first one looked really good. So if you're listening to this, that first one was an excellent.
If it's him who should be worried. You should be worried about. It should be his father.
His father, Rand shoots like that, I think. So Teddy Martell has his shoe tied. He knows that we're way ahead, so we can stall a little bit. But like we said, is that it's a 1-point ball game. I mean, holy cow, we've been back and forth all game. It's been a great little game between these two seventh grade teams. Nice pass to Alley. Alley with the layup, and that makes it a 1-point ball game in favor of Boothbay. And they got a control foul.
Wow.
You know, it's nothing more. I mean, you know, that was one of those things, is that he was there, and you know that when you dribble with your head down, then that kind of stuff happens. And yeah, he stood there, and then he didn't fall too soon because he had a little resistance, which is good, and that gives Jay opportunity to almost put the Boothbay team up by 3, but. With a rebound for Black. Black gets up. Teddy Martell takes it to the hoop. And so you can see Eli getting frustrated. I think he said he didn't touch him, but Michael saw differently, and so we have a 1-shot foul as the basket was good. And so now it's a 2-point ball game in favor of Coastal. And one thing I do want to we got Nicole Lebrecht up here. She comes up with her big smile, and she's selling 50-50. How'd you guys do? Good? Yeah, I see a lot of 5s in there. That's good. You must have sold it this time, said the boys. No? Oh,
was it Carl and...
Carl and Gabe.
Yeah, whenever Carl sells them, he gets...
Well, yeah, he's a good salesman. I think that's what he's going to go into.
Gabe's really good.
Gabe is good? Well, it's because, you know, he's always smiling. And
Gabe got me.
They can't see his eyes through his hair. And,
Gabe got me.
Talking in that too?
Yeah, we're on. Oh, Nicole was thinking we'd just...
breeze.
We're on the air. Oh, geez, we just embarrassed her. Oh. Anyways, so yeah, you come up here. You're gonna talk to us. We're gonna keep it going. Make sure everyone hears the conversations. You know, the back of the scene stuff. So
right now, she is blushing.
So, anyways, we have Boothbay coming back on the floor, and a nice three-point play before the timeout for Teddy Martell, and so we have Boothbay's ball underneath with 34-32 Coastal lead with 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Jay Hash brings the ball up, screened by Goodrow. Hash goes to the hoop. He is blocked by Masters. Holmes gets the rebound after the block, and up the floor comes Pinkham. Pinkham gets it over to Lehman. Lehman back to Pinkham. Over to Martell. Martell sees what he has. There's no rush there. They got a 2-point lead. As you see, that probably during the timeout, that's what they told him, is that we're not in a hurry to shoot. You know, they're going to sit back in a zone. Let them sit back in a zone. Make them come out and play man-to-man. So the ball is over to Martell. Martell gets it back to Pinkham. Pinkham over to Lehman. Lehman takes a three-point shot, which probably not the best choice right there, but it was a nice rebound by Black, and it was knocked over to Cameron Crocker. Cameron goes up the floor. He gets hit by number 1, Pinkham, and that's going to put Cameron on the line for a 1-and-1 here with 1:52. So we're talking, once again, we'll talk about foul shots. You know, we need to make foul shots, and right now, 2 foul shots look really good right now. Crocker puts the first one up. It's up over, and it's no good. It rattles around the front and the back of the rim. Nice rebound by Coastal. Coastal brings the ball up. Over to Martell. Martell stops his dribble up there, and Graham guarding him. Back to Martell. Martell gets it to Masters. Hayden straight up and tries to get it over to Taylor. Is it Taylor Holmes? Excuse me, Taylor Holmes. And once again, like before, it's knocked around by, it looked like Eli that time. So Eli has the ball, gets it down to Hayden Brewer. Hayden sees what he has, makes a difficult pass across. Jay Hash goes up, but like we said down here, is that when you step into the shot with 2 shots, 2 feet, it's going to be a travel every time. So correct call by Mr. Stalin.
15 on the clock.
And the ball's thrown over to Holmes. Holmes gets across front court. And
good job,
Crocker comes up from behind and helps make a steal. He gets the ball up the top. He makes a nice shot, and it's good job following it. It wasn't actually that great of a shot after I saw it, but but he did a great job getting back on it, and the ball is just all over the place right now. I don't know who. I'm lost. So we'll talk to Nicole again then. So if I look down there,
I think there was a foul before.
So I'm looking down, and so I see we got a timeout in favor of Black. And so I think right now is a good time to do the 50-50 with 50 seconds left. I mean, what do you think? So we'll pick a number, and we'll see if Neil down there will call it. I hope I win. I hope I win. You pick it. I can't do this. I'm too nervous.
No cheating.
All right, so if you have the last 3 numbers, 611, you win. But let me see if we can get Neil to announce that quickly before we get out of the 30. How much money is it, Nicole? Half of it. 26, so you know half of that is 13, right, Nicole?
No, we already halved it.
We halved it. Wow, that's a pretty big pot. That's a good one. So whoever wins the 50-50 is going to be $6 richer, and I know it's not going to be me because you didn't come up and ask me to buy a ticket. Boothbay. I don't know what happened, sorry. I must have stepped on the line or something, so it's going to be Boothbay ball. Goodrow takes the ball out. We have 48 seconds with score 32-34 in favor of Coastal.
You might get your wish overtime.
And Jay gets it over to Eli. Eli gets it back to the middle, and he gets back to Jay, and Jay takes a nice little shot. Jay Hash! That'll tie it up with 30 seconds left. And Boothbay has to no fouls, but tight defense. If they're going to score in the last second, make them earn it. So no fouls. That should be stolen, but no, it's over to Martell. Martell has the ball up top. Allie playing tight defense. We got to stay on him. Don't give him any open looks. Good job by Allie. No fouls, like we said. Nothing underneath. 10 seconds left. And so with 5.8 seconds left, Coastal does score. So they gotta. So we have. I'm sorry, I keep starting and stopping because I get distracted down there seeing what Coach Kevin is saying. All right, so I get distracted again because Kevin wants to know how many timeouts he has. So on the floor right now is Crocker, Goodrow, Cameron Alley, Jay Hash, and Hunter Arsenal. 5 seconds. They need to prevent that ball from coming in. 34-36. And then they got to get the ball up the court as fast as possible. And they're going to have to take some kind of long shot. But 5 seconds is a long time to get that ball up there.
It's actually a long 5. It's like 6.
So if they can make a steal or prevent, get a 5-second count out of bounds, then and get the ball back, we'll be in good shape.
I think that with the Coastal's plans to get to the big guys. None of the big guys is open.
So I think they just ran out of time. And 3-point shot is up, and it's no good. And the winner of this contest goes to Lincoln. Coastal, excuse me. I'm sorry, Coastal.
You keep messing
they are from Lincoln, but they're sponsored by Coastal Hoops, which Tim Feltis and company kind of manage and run and so forth. And so they go by Coastal Hoops, and they're a Damerscar team, but they got a nice little win for them to start off their first game of the tournament.